Imagine spending like months training a brilliant new employee,
Right?
right? And then they develop total amnesia every time they go to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a total nightmare. But that is exactly what happens with most AI right now.
Exactly. We're so used to these, ephemeral context windows. The second a session ends, the AI state is just gone. Today, our mission is to figure out if we finally cured this AI amnesia. I've actually got my browser open to the AIagentstore.ai website page right now.
Right, our usual go-to for all this stuff.
Always. And we're looking at a standard called Git-agent, or GAP. It's built as a free, open-source Git-native standard for defining AI agents.
Okay, let's unpack this. How does an agent actually operate inside a Git-native standard instead of like a traditional runtime environment?
Well, what's fascinating here is that GitAgent moves state management directly into version control. So instead of relying on a temporary memory vector, the AI's entire identity is stored as plain files.
Wait, just plain files inside a standard repository?
Yep, exactly. Its rules, memory, tools, and skills are all in there. And it doesn't just read them. Oh, because it actually has tool calling capabilities, right?
Right. It actually executes standard git commit and git push commands via an API whenever its internal state needs to be updated.
Wow, okay. So it's like giving that new employee a handbook, but actually equipping them with the ability to draft or propose a new chapter.
Yes. And then they hand it to you, the developer, for review.
That is so cool. You can literally review their pull request and merge it right into the official company policy. But wait a second. If the AI is constantly writing to its own repo every time it learns something, wouldn't that just create a massive bloated file history?
You'd think so, yeah. Like it would just be filled with junk data.
Right. How does it curate what's actually worth committing?
Well, that comes down to how the agent's core instructions are designed. It doesn't commit every passing thought, It's prompted to aggregate successful task outcomes and new preferences.
Ah, so it only writes them back when a meaningful state change occurs.
Exactly. And because of this repo-centric design, the agent actively evolves over time. If a server crashes, you aren't starting from zero again.
Because the memory is already committed safely.
Right. That committed memory survives restarts, creating truly persistent knowledge.
And since the AI's brain is just a standard Git repo, developers don't need to learn a whole new bespoke framework to manage it. Here's where it gets really interesting. You can branch the AI, test out a new skill in a sandbox, and review its changes using the exact same pull requests and CI/CD pipelines you already use for traditional software code.
Precisely. That makes the agent configurations entirely framework agnostic. You eliminate all those fragmented setups.
Which is huge for portability.
It really is. I mean, it doesn't matter what underlying engine you switch to down the line. The agent's identity and memory are highly portable because they are safely secured in those repository files.
So what does this all mean? I think it means we are fundamentally changing the architecture of AI.
We really are.
We're taking AI from being these fleeting chat sessions and turning them into permanent, version-controllable digital workers that, compound their knowledge over time. And it's all right on the infrastructure we already use.
It's a massive shift in how we handle digital autonomy, and this raises an important question for you to mull over.
Oh, was that?
Well, if an AI's entire identity, memory, and skill set are just version-controlled files, what happens when an agent decides to submit a pull request to rewrite its own core rules and limitations?
Oh, wow. An AI asking for permission to change its own personality. Fair. That is a wild thought to leave you with today.
It really is. Definitely something to think about.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to explore GAP and how it works, definitely check out the link AIagentstore.ai. Thanks so much for joining us, and a huge thank you for taking a second to rate the show lately. Really appreciate you. Catch you next time.